music again. That music is for the Dirt City Murder Crew, DCMC. But in action next, Jason Devine and the new RWA Tag Team Champions, Jamie Tucker and Mike Montero. And Dirt City Murder Crew have definitely made waves and made a name for themselves in RWA. In fact, at the last show, tricked the losers into switching up who was going to be competing in the match, as it was scheduled for Jason Devine, and it ended up being Jamie Tucker. And as you see right there, we have brand new RWA Tag Team Champions. Oh, and we... And the RPG, really powerful guys. The first time we are going to see them as a tag team. I'm looking forward to this one, but they're not coming alone as you hear it. And the Ocean State Champion is fired up because he has unfinished business with the Dirt City Murder Crew. Originally, their DCMC's boy Pollywood wanted Frank Bones, but Frank Bones was not for it. And Frank Bones decided to go on and do bigger and better things. As you see, he is the Ocean State Champion. But he is trying to take out DCMC one by one. And as we saw at the last show, he has unfinished business with Jason Devine. And you see today, DCMC are going to be taking on three of the fan favorites at RWA of the Insane Dick Lane, the strongest man in the whole wide room, Theodore Liftington, and the Ocean State Champion, Frank Bones. And Theodore Liftington talking about one of his signatures, getting them to hoist. But you see Jamie Tucker over there flexing. I personally don't know if he can handle him right now. It looks like we're going to start off with Theodore Liftington and the ace, Mike Montero. And both of these men have a very impressive resume. Theodore Liftington, a three-time Grizzly Wrestling Champion of the Klondike. He's the most muscular mustache in Massachusetts, the proprietor of Liftington Traveling Liftorium and Muscle Emporium. Oh, and all six men coming in. And this is, Nick Knox doesn't even know what to do right now. Frank Bones fired up right now. All 6 men fired up. But Frank Bones and RPG right now. And they're going. And over the top ropes goes the Dirt City Murder Crew. And I was talking about an impressive resume from Liftington. Let's not point out the fact Insane Dick Lane has won, a former RWA champion, a former Hype champion, a former tag team champion. Dick Lane has done it all, and Frank Bones, especially as the Ocean State champion, it's hard to bet against them. And you see Nick Knox doesn't even know where to look. The chaos is unrolling outside to the ring right now. But right now, Liftington, Bones, and Dick Lane on top, and they're counted to 10. And you see they're standing tall, and the RWA Tag Team Champions are not. You know, seeing these two of Liftington and Dick Lane adding to the tag team division that's already stacked, DCMC could have some big competition right now. But we talked about the impressive resume for Liftington. Let's not talk about Mike Montero. I mean, he's a former world champion, a current tag champion, Hype champion. Every title in the books almost at RWA, Montero has held. And he's held titles all over New England. He's held 4 at one time. He has done everything. But, oh, is he gonna try to lift up Theodore J. Liftington? And here comes Insane Dick Lane. And Insane Dick Lane, he returned to RWA Goes Broadway. This could do it right here. Only a 2.
Is this back on?
Oh yeah, we're back.
We're good now.
And like I was just mentioning, Bob Whitney, at RWA Goes Broadway, Dick Lane came back and teamed with Tom Billington and defeated DCMC. And now the tensions have grown even more.
Yes, hot crowd here. Everybody behind RPG and Frank Bones. Look at Paulie when he's trying to get the DCMC chant. I don't think that's going to work well.
I don't think so. But Frank Bones, the brand new Ocean State champion. Oh. And Liftington lifting up Mike Montero right now, the leader of the Dirt City Murder Crew. Oh, but here we go, using their numbers to their advantage. And here we go. Oh, triple super kick from DCMC. And Jason Devine is standing up tall. Going for the pin. Only a 2 count. And the crowd is not behind DCMC as they got Liftington in the corner, and DCMC are going to try to use the thing that they're best at and using those numbers to their advantage. And here comes the Dirt City Soldier. Oh, double stomp right there. And as much as they're using those numbers, it is hard to keep down Theodore J. Liftington. Oh, and here we go against the ropes right here. Referee Nick Knox not allowing that, counting the 3. Up. Oh, come on.
Look at Tucker, he's distracted by the crowd, but Paulie would get his time in the spotlight.
Bob Whitney, what's it with these DCMC guys? We saw Ricky Medeiros do the same thing earlier.
I mean, it's in the name. Dirty, you know? I call it the Dirty City, but that's a different story, you know?
Up, here comes the Ace. He's back in this match.
Mike Montero, of course, the gatekeeper. The Ace, you had mentioned, the one true constant here in the RWA, the leader of the DCMC.
And you see on the outside, Theodore J. Liftington is taking one hell of a beating right now, but Frank Bones and Insane Dick Lane are fired up. They are fresh. They want a piece of DCMC.
I mean, Liftington, oh man. Liftington, I mean, he is the strongest person in the room. You wouldn't expect to see this right now.
It's tough when it's numbers against him right now.
I get that, but he also has the most muscular mustache in Massachusetts.
That's true. Oh, look at this. Oh, Bob Whitney. Imagine if Jamie Tucker can get Theodore J. Liftington to tap out.
I'm not sure. He's the Barbell Barbarian.
Oh, what is this?
Look at this. All 3 members of DCMC right now.
Ooh. And there's the strength that we talked about, Bob Whitney.
Of course he has the strength. He's the humble hoisting Hirsu Himbo.
And here comes Dick Lane.
I got that one off.
And here comes Dick Lane. his unfinished business with DCMC.
Insane Dick Lane, baby. That's what they call him, not just Dick Lane. He's insane, Chris.
And here we go, Dick Lane, the crowd behind him, and he is fresh. He's got that momentum.
Look at this girl working hard cam over here. Unbelievable. Frankie, you're gonna have to edit that one out. Insane back at, look at this, Tucker breaks away. Ooh, middle buckle there. A lot of use of these buckles today.
Oh yeah, brand new ring, and they're taking advantage of that, Bob Whitney.
Breaking it in pretty nice. Look at Insane Dick Lane, middle of the ring. Now's the time to go for the cover. He does. Hooks the leg. This could be it. And Johnston, no.
Only a 2. Jamie Tucker, very impressive resume in RWA. He's held tag titles all over, but aligned himself with DCMC really changed his career. And oh, here we go, the influence.
Frank Bones, your Ocean State champion, taking it to Mike Montero right now.
Oh.
Nice double team maneuver here.
For the first time teaming together, Insane Dick Lane and Frank Bones have good chemistry, Bob
Not
Whitney.
bad, coach. You're catching on, my friend. You're catching on.
Oh, what's this?
Tucker
Jamie
right there.
Oh, and DCMC playing dirty as always.
A lot of action to call right here. Frank Bones, Jamie Tucker in the view of our camera right now. Nick Knox in the middle of the ring. Referee in charge of the action, of course. Insane Dick Lane looking to make the tag, and he's cut off by Montero, who also delivers a blow to Liftington.
And you see Liftington, look at the anger, look at the frustration on him right now. He just wants, and he
And
wants
it's not helping
piece.
his team though, coach.
Oh,
It's
no.
not. I mean, you see Nick Knox's back turned, and of course all the damage was being done.
You could see Dick Lane can't even stand up. He is knocked out right now. And here goes the ace right now.
Oh man, you heard that one snap.
And you know what, as much as DCMC's on top right now, they can't rely on the crowd right now. They need to focus on taking down Dick Lane, because all 3 of these men have very impressive resumes in RWA.
Of course, again, 6-man action here, but either way, momentum carries over.
Here comes Jason Devine.
Devine, again, DCMC, constantly leaving a mark on the RWA, taking those tag team titles home at Cash is King, setting their focus on maybe propelling one of their members to maybe that RWA championship. You don't know. You don't know, coach.
And here comes Dick Lane is not giving up. Oh no, he is not. He returned, and at the last month, he won the Jeremy Bell, Bob Whitney.
That he did, was able to break the hold there. Go ahead.
I was just going to mention, to talk about the chemistry him and Frank Bones have, they're the only 2 members in the RWA who have ever held that.
Very true, good point there. And we know it paid off for Frank Bones. When will Insane Dick Lane cash in on the opportunity?
But Mike Montero and Jamie Tucker have great chemistry. I asked Jamie earlier about his match, and he says that it was an honor for him. He looked up to the influence. He was going to shows watching the influence take over New England. And the fact that he's aligning himself with him, it's almost like a dream come true for him.
And here's my thing about Tucker. I mean, we've seen him be with the DCMC for how long now? I can't give you an exact time frame, but it feels like he's found his way.
Oh, yeah.
He's really positioned himself within the group to be that soldier, you know, and he really does all the dirty work.
He's had years, Dick Lane, I was going to say he's had years of feuding against him, and now he's aligning. You know what they say, if you can't beat him, join him.
Well, he came into the industry young, but going back to the action, Insane Dick Lane able to get that leg up, connects a blow to the chin, walking the ropes right now. Showing some pure athleticism is Insane Dick Lane. You see Bones wants in there. You see Liftington working the crowd. Tonight could be their night. RPG and Frank Bones.
And Dick Lane, he's going. He just needs that tag. And the Ocean State champion is in, Frank Bones.
There we go.
Buckshot lariat knocking both of them out.
Looking for a target is Frank Bones. He found one, and his name is Jason Devine.
And here we go, Frank Bones taking all 3 out by himself.
Off the ropes, nice little springboard action here.
Taking the one out of Ricky Medeiros' book.
You know, steal a few, use a few, whatever pays off, whatever works.
Frank Bones, last month, I believe he defeated Jason Devine. They flipped the cards almost. It was supposed to be
flipping cards. What's he, a magician? Leave that for Insane Dick Lane.
It was supposed to be Frank Bones and Jamie Tucker. Oh, but it's switched to Divine, and Frank Bones still wants Jason Divine, but Liftington wants Mike Montero.
Tossed him like a rag doll. Tucker though right there connects, drops Liftington. Him and Insane Dick Lane going at it, middle of the ring right now. Plants him right on his head. Watch out, because here comes Divine.
And here we go, Jason Divine, Frank Bones. Oh, but Frank Bones, what has he got planned?
These guys going all out here for the fans of the RWA in Johnston. This is April Rain. My name is Bob Whitney, joined by Coach C. What a night it has been. Up next, of course, our RWA Hype Championship match.
And Bob Whitney.
Over here, watch this though. Bones looking to put him away.
Exactly my point. I was going to think that this could be the main event. Look at the chaos that is erupted right now. But Bob Whitney, if I have to ask you, I know I asked you earlier, who's your money on for this one?
I mean, again, a lot of back and forth in this one. And both teams pretty well experienced. I can't really call this one right now.
It's hard, but Frank Bones and Divine, last month they went one-on-one. They're the only ones standing in the ring.
Ocean State champion. We'll be finding out who he'll be defending his title against, possibly on May 20th at our next event.
Oh, there's Paulie again in DCMC, as always.
Did you see that? He interjected. Unbelievable.
No.
Here are your winners, the team of DCMC.
And Bob Whitney, Hollywood, once again has made his mark in RWA for DCMC, and they get the win, and Jason Divine gets the pin over Frank Bones.
Frank Bones, our Ocean State champion, not too successful here tonight with his partners in RPG. Wonder what's next for Frank Bones. He will possibly defend that championship on May 20th, our next event. Coming to you from the Hope Street Spring Block Party on Hope Street. Action kicks off at 2 p.m. Also, keep in mind, we are all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, RWA forever. Chris, you having a good time tonight?
I'm having a blast, Bob Whitney. But up next, like you said, the RWA Hype Championship is going to be defended as our brand new RWA Hype Champion, the commissioner of RWA.
Not just the commissioner, state representative, commissioner, and RWA Hype Champion.
David Morales defends against somebody who he has been going at it with, of Chris Sterling of Team No Respect.
We will see how it plays out for Sterling, and of course, looking back in the ring, the DCMC with Hollywood, showing why they have always been a mainstay, showing why they may be the most popular, I mean, I hate to say it, but I think they might be the most popular group here in the RWA. Whether love them or hate them, popularity doesn't always mean love, you know?
Oh yeah, even with popularity, that doesn't matter. You see what Tucker, you see what Montero are holding. They are holding the most prestige in the RWA, the RWA Tag Team Championships. And Mike Montero just taking a victory lap.